Now the 0-1. Taylor made the short 6. Fielded. One there. Back to first and give Beckham a red card for this one. It's a double play. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Striding in once again, Eugene Edwards, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Paxton moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit. Ready once again, Sean Haston. He singled his last time up.
Sean Haston.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. To short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. One. He beat it out. Ready for another shot now. Eugene Edwards. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Edwards.
A ball and no strikes.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Digging in once again, Oscar Caballero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. We're through 6 full. The Travelers lead it 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gordon Beckham. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drilled to the right. Stop. The throw. Hey now. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Eugene Edwards, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Haubrick on the move. He's there and records the first out. In now, Dave Paxton. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, this time now put the rest of those bats behind it because he can clutch up when it really counts.
And that's the second out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Midland Rockhounds and the Arkansas. Digging in the switch hitter, Eugene Edwards. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Now here's the pitch. To 1-2 now. hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end. So stepping in, Gordon Beckham, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. It is back up the middle to his right. Edwards. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No. Coming to the plate now, Eugene Edwards. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Edwards.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, nice and patient. Get the pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Benito Soriano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-2 home is put in play to the right side of the infield, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Eugene Edwards will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Nunez at third, foul at second. Ibarra on at first with nobody out. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Nunez on third, foul over at second. Ibarra at first with no outs.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Oscar Caballero. He singled his last time up.
Baseman, Oscar Caballero.
Hit out towards second. Edwards is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in, Eugene Edwards. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Edwards.
And a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Villarreal has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Gordon Beckham. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. It's on the ground out to second. Edwards scoops it up throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Arkansas Travelers came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Pedro Espinoza claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Welcome to... So coming to the plate, Eugene Edwards. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Haston. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground up the middle. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eugene Edwards. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Hey, see you trying to right back to the pitcher. Huh now?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Cortez is off at first with 2 away. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Hey, let's go, kid.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Runners off for second. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Throw to third, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The runner was moving on the pitch, so when he blisters this thing into the gap, he's going to score easily. What wasn't so certain was if the hitter was going to have the wheels to get to third. Well, he answered that question, and he has an RBI triple.
Now batting, shortstop, Patrick Boyer.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sandoval ranging into shallow right, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Sean Haston.
First baseman, Sean Hastings.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this striding in, Edgar Sandoval.
Now batting, second baseman, Edgar Sandoval.
Hit on the ground to third. A dive. He's got it. Safe. Eugene Edwards will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Hot shot on the ground is short. To his right, Caballero. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So digging in now, Eugene Edwards. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Arkansas rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jermaine Daniels wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and
after a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Midland Rockhounds and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Lorenzo Chacin is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple. Now at the plate, Eugene Edwards. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Edmundo Castro.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Now a snap throw over to third. A dive, but he's back. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Meet me right here, kid.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when to turn it.
Digging in, Ellis Gutierrez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Edwards. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Charles Bedelia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Edwards is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Cortez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Sean Cortez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Baker on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance, Eugene Edwards. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
2-1 the count.
Wait for a good one, huh?
The 2-1. Swinging a soft liner in there. A base hit.
Down.
Throw into third. And he's safe.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Now batting, the first baseman, Douglas. 5.
Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugene Edwards. He singled his last time up.
Edwards.
Peralta's ready. First pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Fidelia giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Cody Ashe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Drives it out to deep right center field. Edwards ranging back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the runner will score from first. Ashe takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a...
Striding in once again, Eugene Edwards. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they'll add one more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead.
Digging in once again, Eugene Edwards. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Edmundo Castro will be next. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Edwards is retired, and there's one away. Ready once again, Ray Austin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castro is in pursuit. 2 down.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
8-4 tonight. The Midland Rockhounds get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Daniel Gossett.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league. Alberto Medina, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gordon Beckham, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Edwards will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Coming to the plate now, Eugene Edwards, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, your pitch right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Arnold Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Edwards shading to his right, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half. Digging in the switch hitter, Eugene Edwards, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Eugene Edwards will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. On its way is pitch number 75. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Kubrick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now, Eugene Edwards. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eugene Edwards.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hit. Stepping in, Edgar Sandoval. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Welcome into this. Coleman Riggs will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in, Eugene Edwards. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ortiz moving forward, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Eugene Edwards. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Eugene Edwards.
Ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lifted into center field. Ortiz has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Eugene Edwards will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Ortiz is there. One pitch. Stepping into the box, Eugene Edwards, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that one just missed outside.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Ortiz is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And the throw in gets away from him. So coming to the plate, Buford Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together.
In now, Scotty Haubrick. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result.
He makes the catch, and they have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Midland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Coleman Riggs takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Ray Zeminski. Welcome to. So digging in now, Buford Ortiz comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Edwards sprinting after it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Eugene Edwards. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one. Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Haubrick has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting. Into the box, Eugene Edwards. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just keeping him close. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Hey, you got it. No one bent. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Haubrick moves over. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So striding forward now, Buford Ortiz. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castro on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Digging in, Eugene Edwards. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Edwards.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Young moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Eugene Edwards. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Oh, this is in the air to deep left field. And he's not going to get there. It's over his head. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. The runner from first crosses the plate. Now a 6-3 game.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. And the runner's breaking for third. Now he'll step off. And in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense. Now at the plate, Edgar Sandoval. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Standing in, Scotty Haubrick, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. Edwards is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-3. Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Midland Rockhounds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Pablo Da Silva wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Ray Zeminski hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Rockhounds: 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors.
Sharkware, spy hunter, owner, burner, no limit, top of the tank turner, spot earner, plot thickener, fingerprints, rubber in the alibi, non sequitur.
It wasn't like we weren't cooking. We just got hung up on which direction we were looking. Proof is in the putting up the art. Might have framed a couple more, but every story's got its arc. In any case, that was something for the grudge holders to adjudicate. Pushing this human race car to the fumes escape. Did some wrongs, made a few mistakes, but that's for you to throw the book at. I was panicked by impermanence, working on some pertinent. Missed it on the first pitch, now I see the curves.
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention.
To let the mind unwind, that one made the words for work, what a sweet high five. Pardon him, the hurt got caught up in the nouns and verbs.
However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. a manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend. Frankie Montes is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Collins, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Collins.
Hit in the air to center field. Edwards is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of
striding in, Eugene Edwards. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Eugene Edwards. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Ready on 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Come on, big guy, you got this.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Flying towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Digging in and looking for more, Matthew Malloy. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Edwards. 2 gone. 3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Rockhounds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Luther Sneed earns the victory out of the bullpen. The game's future star, Alberto Medina, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Right fielder.
Now to the plate, Donald Hita, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Patrick Boyer. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. He's running in there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And now the runner's trying for third. And a step off.
Down.
And now the tag is applied over at third, and this will go in the books as a caught stealing with his jump. Standing in, Derek Griffin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Pulled toward right center field. Hita on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Compton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Edwards is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eugene Edwards. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Thomason has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eugene Edwards. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short. Barrett fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. Leading off the inning, Ray Austin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eugene Edwards. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play. You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train.
Come close.
first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, stepping into the box, Eugene Edwards. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Striding in once again, Eugene Edwards comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Field giving chase, and a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Edwards takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Digging in to try it again, Dion Stoddard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Stoddard.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Edwards moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Eugene Edwards has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
0-1 the count. Nunez, the runner at third. Ibarra on second. Powell on at first with nobody out. Hit in the air out toward left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly as this is now a 4-3 ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dion Stoddard. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dion Stoddard.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Edwards ranging forward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a. Digging in once again, Eugene Edwards earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. To third, reined in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here, no base hit. Digging in, Tom Jang. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Edwards is there. 2 gone. Ready once again, Boone Devine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Devine.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kita has a read on it. One away. Ready for another shot now. Alan Cordoba. He went down on strikes last time up.
Cordoba.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Eugene Edwards.
Eugene Edwards.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Edwards, the runner at second with one away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Elbert over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. So coming to the plate, Douglas Fox, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Douglas Fox.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about...
And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is...
Striding in to start the ninth, Tyler Field, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tyler Field.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
These guys talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
An 11-7 final in this one. The Midland Rockhounds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Coleman Riggs notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap here. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 4 between the... Miguel Diaz, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning. At the plate, Eugene Edwards. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Field looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now in the box, George Aponte. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
George Aponte.
Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Edwards sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready now, Ruben Lynx. He singled his last time up. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Edwards will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Eugene Edwards will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Lindsey, a right-hander, standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, Boone Devine will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Edwards is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Leroy Ochoa. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ochoa.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Dion Stoddard, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side.
At the plate, Eugene Edwards. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Midland Rockhounds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Quinn Katimer earned his 5th win of the year as he finished 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Ray Zeminski records the save. His Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set. Hank Schneider will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Stepping in, Eugene Edwards. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way.
Now at the plate, George Aponte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This pitch is popped up. Boyer has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping up now, Eugene Edwards. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded back up the middle to his right, Aponte, and that's the 2nd out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eugene Edwards. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cabrera on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. Standing in, Eugene Edwards.
24, Eugene Edwards.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Striding in, Patrick.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Patrick Boyer.
Stepping in, Eugene Edwards. He singled his last time up.
Center fielder, Eugene Edwards.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rockhounds rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough. Roberto Morales will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. A line shot to third base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eugene Edwards. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a flare out to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Patrick Boyer.
Runner goes for third. And he'll step off. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. The next 3-2. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eugene Edwards, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
All right, make a turn. Find it.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
The batter, number 10.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Edwards on at first, nobody out.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet.
And now they've got him picked off. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Hey, he's right here. One time. Let's go.
The 2-1. He's on the move again from first. Strike taken. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Taken for strike 3. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. And here's Renato.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugene Edwards. He singled his last time up.
Eugene Edwards.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Peter Gillespie. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Edwards is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Eugene Edwards. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. So far this season, Edwards is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on. Merle McGee, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Stepping up to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Here now the 2-2, and now the runner's trying for third. Edwards stands at second with no outs. So a full count now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact. Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Boyer.
A 1-1 and a double steal try here. That's a strike to throw down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 1-2 pulled high in the air out to left field. Pena is there. Let's see if they try it. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That was a good control.
Ready for another chance, Eugene Edwards. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eugene Edwards. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Digging in once again, Steve Lombardozzi. It was a walk in his last trip.
Steve Lombardozzi.
And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Digging in to try.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Patrick Boyer.
Ready once again, Eugene Edwards. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
There's a shot out to right center field. Norman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. On to third, but he's in safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the
Now batter, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugene Edwards. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball
into the box. Kai Spano. He singled his last time up.
Kai Spano.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kida giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. This one pretty well. 10-2 the final in this game. The Rockhounds wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Coleman Riggs earns win number 4 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Merle McGee was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew on minor league baseball. Settling in now, Eugene Edwards is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Popped him up. Benitez near the first base bag, and that's the second out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eugene Edwards, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Pitch is high, the throw. And, in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. In the air, out to right.
You're scoring.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there, Arnon.
Now batting, shortstop,
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Richardson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Fielder, Sandy Richardson.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Edwards sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get. Now to the plate, Eugene Edwards. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Hit in the air to shallow center. McCord comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now at the plate, Sandy Richardson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sandy Richardson.
Pulled toward right center field. Boucher ranging into shallow right. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Not particularly. Into the box now, Eugene Edwards. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
A ball and a strike.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Throw won't get him. Runner's on his way to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And now the runner's trying for third.
Get out.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And the bunt stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be saved. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face.
The batter.
And here's Renato Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, clutch up right here.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Drive him in. Need you right here.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Boog Powell will be next. Payoff pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Another one sent foul. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove at one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play. Coming to the plate now, Luis Benitez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Smokes this one into deep center field. Edwards going back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Now batting, Eugene Edwards. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And a swing and a miss.
Here now is our final one.
Watching the news, man. There's somewhere to go. Waiting for something. It's coming too slow.